Hallo meine lieben Freunde, was geht ab? Mussus, guten Abend, guten Tag. Es ist dein Lieblings-YouTuber James Bray und ich reagiere heute auf amazing places in Germany that you did not know about. Now this was a highly requested reaction from Mark. Thank you so much for the request, my guy. We're going to be checking this out today and looking at all of the most interesting places in Germany that I probably didn't know about. But I've been diving into Germany for a good year and a half, so let's see if I don't know, my mind's blown. I did ask actually on my Twitter today, what is the most beautiful Stadt in Deutschland? Let me know in the comments down below. It's obviously an opinionated question, so fill me in. What do you think is the most beautiful place in Deutschland? What are the best sites and attractions? We're gonna get all of that out of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, willkommen. If you guys are returning viewers, willkommen zurück. We post videos every single day oder jeden Tag. And all I ask is that you guys abonniert diesem Kanal, like the video. Bitte vielen lieben Dank für eure Unterstützung. Das bedeutet mir viel. Let's not waste any time. Let's dive nose deep into this thing and see exactly what we're working with. Los geht's!
Another video. Out of all the countries in the world, Germany ranks as the 8th most visited. You probably know
8th? What's number 1? Probably America. It's probably the USA, man. USA!
all the major tourist destinations to visit, but what about the things that are a little bit more quirky and off the beaten path? For those places, keep watching.
Münster is going to be on the list. I'm calling it now. Münster and Düsseldorf are going to be on the list. I think. I don't know, but that's my prediction.
But before we get into today's video, make sure that you're subscribed and ring the bell so that you never miss any of our upcoming videos.
You heard that. Subscribe now. Y'all better subscribe now.
21. Mary Shelley's inspiration. Have you ever wondered how author Mary Shelley came up with her timeless classic, Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Some say she took
So how do you guys say it in auf Deutsch? Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
inspiration from Frankenstein Castle, found atop a hill in Odenwald, with fantastic views over the city of Darmstadt.
Oh! Oh! It looked beautiful, bruh. That looks so beautiful. Look at this, man. This is
The edifice dates.
Y'all must get your fair share of oxygen out there, man. You got all those trees and stuff. The air must be so beautiful, beautiful.
Back to the 13th century, built on the orders of Lord Conrad II Reitz of Breuberg. Shortly after, he founded the Barony of Frankenstein and named himself Frankenstein. Nowadays, the castle sits in ruins and has an eeriness that fits the mood of Shelley's novel.
You know what? That's going to be one of the places I got to explore. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just take like my camera, do like a little vlog in Frankenstein's castle. Now, obviously, it's gonna be kind of like a journey to get there, but it'll be well worth the trip.
You might have seen it on an episode of Ghost Hunters International during an episode aired in 2008.
Oh, damn! I was like
20. A crazy spree. Tired of Disneyland and Six Flags?
Well, I haven't been to Disneyland, but I have been to Six Flags. Six Flags is pretty good. If you guys, do you guys have a Six Flags in Germany or no? For the people from Germany watching this video, are you guys, do you guys have a Six Flags in Germany, or is that just like a US thing? I'm curious. I know you guys have like a Fantasia Land and something else. There's another theme park you guys have out there that I heard about, Europa or something like that, or what's it called? What's it called? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm talking about.
No worries. Germany has a theme park that is sure to be unlike anything you've ever seen before. Spree Park is not filled with crowded walkways and long lines because it closed down nearly 20 years ago.
What?
Even though it sits abandoned in Berlin, Spree Park still serves as a quirky summer attraction to visitors from around the world. The park was opened during a time when the area was known as East Germany. Since 2019, a few of the older attractions were removed, though the famous Ferris wheel, restaurants, a few roller coasters, and the English Village portion still remain.
And they're just there chilling? Like they don't use them for anything? They're just there as a prop? Shit, that's pretty eerie, but also pretty cool, you know? That's pretty cool. I mean, that's also a place your boy got to take some Instagram pictures, you feel me? I'm already setting it up, man.
19. The Ddr Museum. Sorry, arcade fanatic.
They got a Dance Revolution museum, dude? Y'all are crazy.
The DDR in this case doesn't stand for Dance Revolution.
Oh. Damn. Well, then why'd they show Dance Dance Revolution?
Instead, it's a museum that displays what life was like in former East Germany.
Eesh.
This DDR stands for Deutsche Demokratische Republik,
Oh.
the German title for East Germany. The building is located in the center of Berlin, next to the River Spree. Walk inside and you'll experience what the day-to-day was like for East German citizens decades ago. The museum...
So, was East Germany very conservative? Or is it very conservative, I guess? Because I know the DDR, it's like the something Democratic Republic or something, but a Democratic Republic? What? What? Is it conservative or not? Let me know in the comments because I'm confused.
Opened in 2006 and was nominated for the European Museum of the Year award in 2008. One of the favorite exhibits people get to see are the tower block apartments filled with vintage appliances, books, food brands, and decor from East Germany's history. 18. To the Bastei. If you're planning a trip to good old Deutschland, maybe consider passing by the Bastei.
Bastei. Bastei? That's Bastei. Isn't it Bastei? Is that Bastei? You're saying Bastei, but it's Bastei, isn't it? Am I pronouncing that right? Because I feel like she's pronouncing it wrong, dog, but maybe I'm wrong.
This breathtaking rock formation rises above the Elbe River
Bastei.
at 636 feet high. The site has been a tourist attraction for the past 2 centuries.
Bastei.
During the early 1800s, the wooden bridge used to run through the area.
This looks beautiful, guys. Oh my god. Beautiful. Like, what? How can beauty like this exist? Seriously, this looks like something created in like a very, very well put together CGI production studio. Like, what?
Though it was replaced in 1851 with a sturdier sandstone bridge. The Bastei is located within Saxony's Elbe Sandstone Mountains between Germany and the Czech Republic. 17. On Museum Island. For those that love educating themselves while taking strolls, you'll find no shortage of museums in Germany.
Ooh, yeah, I from what I've seen, there seems to be museums like at least in every Stadt. Every Stadt has like like at least a smaller or decently sized museum, and the architecture on all of them are amazing, absolutely beautiful. Yo, the museums here in the U.S., there are some really beautiful ones, but most of them look like office buildings, bro. Like, they're just like, bro, y'all could have done a better job of building this shit.
Next is the Pergamon Museum, located on the Museum Island of Berlin. Famous architects Alfred Messel and Ludwig Hoffmann designed Pergamon. It took their construction team over 20 years to complete, starting in 1910 and finishing in 1930. Pergamon houses 3 sections: the Middle East exhibition, the display for Islamic art, and the antiquity collection. It is one of the largest museums in the country and among the most visited, with over 1 million visitors every year.
Jesus Christ.
16. Bierpinsel, the beer brush. In the Stieglitz neighborhood of Berlin is the famous Bierpinsel.
The beer pencil? Beer pencil. That's interesting.
Which means beer brush. The architect
Beer pencil.
designed it in the shape of a tree, built between 1972 and 1970.
That's beautiful. It's such a weirdly designed building, but that looks super cool.
This building stands 150 feet high and features 3 floors that include restaurants and a nightclub. In 2002, Bierpinsel.
Where did she say this was located? I want to go back and find out. Beer pencil. Hold on. Where is this?
Which means beer brush. The architects designed it in the shape of a tree, built between 1972 and 1976. This building stands 150 feet high and features 3 floors that include restaurants and a nightclub. In 2002, Bierpinsel was sold and underwent an extensive remodeling.
Okay.
Don't get too excited about wandering inside, though. Bierpinsel was closed in 2006. However,
Really?
you can still see all the vibrant graffiti work on the exterior. Most of the artwork has been there since 2010 after prominent graffiti artists were brought in to give the empty building life again. 15.
Wait a minute. So can you go there and eat inside that building or not anymore? Is that basically an abandoned building now or what?
Inside glass houses. Berlin's Botanical Garden and Museum spans through an area of 43 hectares and
Berlin's Botanical Gardens. Now that is a sight to see. A sight to see. That looks so beautiful. That's probably the largest botanical garden I've seen so far ever. Literally ever. Now, not saying that there aren't bigger ones. I'm pretty sure there's bigger botanical gardens, but out of all the ones that I have seen, especially in images, this looks like the biggest one.
This is 22,000 various plant species.
Jesus.
The garden has been around for a long time, having opened in the early 20th century. Before that, it started as a small kitchen garden in 1679.
Wow.
It is now part of the Free University of Berlin, and you'll find a scientific library attached to the property.
Talk about every plant lover's dream. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. What?
Well, don't miss the large pavilion encased in a greenhouse where you'll feel as if you traveled to a humid, tropical destination. 14. Journey to the Underground.
Okay.
Berlin is one of the most exciting cities to visit on Earth. If you find yourself...
Hey, there we go. Finally, yo, I remember I was in my chat on Twitch at twitch.tv/JamesBRAYGANG asking y'all about what the most beautiful places were, and I noticed no one said Berlin, and people were like, Berlin's dirty, it's not that good, da da da. And like somebody said Berlin was boring, and I've never heard boring and Berlin in the same sentence before at all. And I'm like, are you sure you were in Berlin? Like, I've never been to Berlin before, so hey, listen, y'all let me know what your experiences are out there. But from what I've heard collectively from multiple people is that Berlin is, on the contrary, not boring. It's actually very, very lively. Like, I heard that is definitely the one place you want to go party if you want to party in Germany, which is super cool.
Trekking through the streets of this capital city, take a chance at a change of scenery and head underground. Berliner Unterwelten is an underground museum that takes you through the subterranean environment and informs you of Berlin's long underground history. The tours focus a lot on the World War II air raid shelters, as well as takes you into a few of the tunnels used to smuggle people out of East Germany.
Gee, that's dope.
13. The Karl Juncker House. Non-architect nerds may not know who Karl Juncker is, so let's have a quick rundown on this guy. Karl Juncker, an Austrian engineer and architect, lived from 1827 to 1882. Sadly, he succumbed to schizophrenia in his 30s, but he didn't let that stop him from creating. Juncker spent most of his career on constructing efficient aqueducts and water pipes.
Wow, look how beautiful this shot is here, man. Like, man, I be thinking, like, people are so lucky to live in Germany, bro. Like, just, it's such a fucking beautiful place, dog. Like, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Like, imagine waking up and walking outside and just being greeted with all of this beauty. Like, you could just stand outside and just appreciate just the feeling of just being alive, because you have so many beautiful things to just look at. I think that's so cool, man. Like,
he also set aside some time for his masterpiece. The Karl Juncker house combines the styles of Expressionism, the Neo-Gothic, the Tudor Revival, and more. 12. The Castle and Cascade. Bergpark Wilhelmshof Castle sits at the top of a long hill. It comes complete with a water display that cascades down the front into the waterways below. The villa even features fountains and a grotto that accentuates the property's Baroque-style water theater. Landgraf Karl of Hesse Castle began the monument in 1689, and development continued into the 19th century. The Karl's great-grandson later installed a romantic garden in the 18th century. 11. The Church of St. Ursula. The Church of St. Ursula doesn't look like your typical classic church in Western Europe. It appears more haunting than elegant, but with all the small bones incorporated into the wall design. You'll find this basilica church in Cologne, near the ancient ruins of a Roman resting place, where the 11,000 young women associated with the St. Ursula legend were laid to rest. The legend goes a little bit like this. St. Ursula, a princess in the 300s, decided to sojourn on a pan-European pilgrimage, and she traveled on a boat with 11,000 of her best friends.
11,000 of her best friends? How can you have 11,000 best friends? She was social, huh?
A storm sent the boat reeling towards Rome, where Ursula convinced the Pope and company to join. Things took a sad turn when they traveled to Cologne and were captured by Huns. 10. The bathing ship. Have you ever heard of a pool over a body of water?
That's a pool over a body of water, man. That's like dying of thirst in a lake. You know, like, just, bro, open your mouth. Just open your mouth, dude. Open your mouth, my guy. You're good.
It's not exactly a common occurrence, and that's precisely what makes Badeschiff so cool. Bodyschiff means bathing ship.
It's a bathing ship? That seems really cool, but it's just like, why? That's such a weird, that's weird, but that's cool, I guess.
English, and it is the name of the floating pool that sits on the east harbor of the River Spree in Berlin.
So all these are in Berlin. All these things are in Berlin. Everything that we've seen so far has been in Berlin. Bro, there's so much shit to do in Berlin, it's insane.
It's a great addition.
Well, not all of them are in Berlin, but most of these places are in Berlin.
City, seeing as Bodyschiff is the closest thing Berlin has to a beach, because the Spree is too polluted to swim in safely. 9. Film Lovers Paradise. Among Europe's largest film companies is Bavaria Film, founded in 1919. You can take a tour of their old film sets at the Bavaria Filmstadt, located in Munich. On top of
Munich, okay, dang, I guess I spoke too soon. These are not all in Berlin. These are definitely in various locations, but a lot of the places they listed as beautiful places you should check out, interesting things to do, have been in Berlin. So that's something very interesting to just to keep in mind when you're looking at this. Berlin is definitely rising it up to be one of the first places I want to visit when I get to Germany now. For sure. What is that turtle?
Being able to walk around and observe certain sets and props, tourists also have the opportunity to go on rides and watch a stunt show. There may not be too many movies there that Americans recognize, but it's still a really fun experience for the whole family.
That's cool.
8. The Berlin Radio Tower. You would think...
Yes! I keep hearing about this. People are like, you have to check out the Berlin Radio Tower. You have to check it out. It's so amazing. And I'm like, well, looks like I got to check it out now.
Something called a radio tower would transmit signals, but the Berlin Radio Tower now merely sits as a decorative piece to the Berlin skyline. The tower, built between 1924 and 1926, used to operate as a standard radio tower. Back when it was running, tourists could not come near the structure because of the high voltage.
Ooh.
Eventually, the city decided to close it down and open it back up as a tourist attraction.
Oh, that's dope as hell. I mean, that's basically, I'm pretty sure you guys have I'm pretty sure, okay, so let me know in the comments down below, but you guys, I'm willing to bet, have souvenirs of the Berlin Tower in local shops and stuff, right? Just a little souvenir. That would be really cool. A token of hey, I was in Germany and here's my little souvenir. Haha.
Now, you can go there, travel to the top, and eat a meal at the restaurant while enjoying the view.
Ooh, they have a restaurant up there? Damn, I wonder how tall the damn building is, in miles, if it's that tall, Maybe it's a mile in the sky. That would be cool.
7. Learn Stasi history. This museum used to be the headquarters for the Stasi, the German Democratic Republic's secret police force.
A secret police force? I did not know that.
It is now a research and memorial facility that centers on East Germany's political system. The Stasi Museum is located in Berlin and became a museum after being taken over by civil rights activists in 1990. The museum exhibits all the tools the Stasi used to spy on Germans. You can also visit the offices the secret police...
Ausstellung. Wie heißt Ausstellung auf Englisch? Or was bedeutet das? Ausstellung.
To assemble in. At least 100,000 people visit the Stasi Museum every year.
Bro, what is this hairstyle? Is that a mohawk? Is that the standard mohawk? Bro, look at this over here. Holy shit, bro. God damn, that's super punk rock.
6. The view from Eltz. Travel back in time to the medieval era of Western Europe when you visit Eltz Castle.
Yo, Eltz looks like something from fucking Harry Potter, bro. That looks like a Harry Potter castle or something. Or oh, dude, this looks like literally your state of the art fantasy castle looking place. This is beautiful.
The castle peaks above the trees of the Eltz forest between Koblenz and Trier, Germany. Eltz Foundation sits on a rocky spur that rises to...
Bro, look how beautiful this is! Why so beautiful? Why so beautiful? Why so beautiful, bruh? Hey, listen, if I get... Are you allowed to fly drones in Germany? I mean, because if you are, I'm going to get myself a tiny drone, and I'm going to fly that shit around the castle, because we about to... Listen, we're about to make it happen.
130 feet, while the Elsbach River surrounds the castle on 3 sides. The oldest part of the castle is in the Romanesque keep, which was constructed sometime in the 9th century. Since the 12th century, the Eltz family has owned the property. Today, the castle is still under the ownership of a branch of the same family.
That's
While 2
insane.
homes are open to the public, a part of the Eltz family still lives in 1/3 of the castle.
What? Imagine saying that you live in a fucking castle, bro. Like, they gotta be rich. They literally have to be rich, bro. They have to. Like, there's no way you live in a castle and you're not, like, swimming in money, bro. Like, that is insane. That is insane. Imagine going to a party in a castle. Insane.
5. Jewel of the Baltic. One of the most popular among tourists is Rügen Island, home of the most famous white cliffs that make up the island's Baltic coast. Plan a relaxing trip to one of the many seaside...
Oh, Jewel of the Baltic. Now I can tell why it's called Jewel of the Baltic. God damn! Oh, that looks so beautiful. Looks so beautiful. I am admiring, man. I am admiring. God.
Resorts. For some adventure, you can hike through the vast national parks. For entertainment, attend the Stortebeker Theater Festival, which draws in 100,000 spectators every year. If you're looking for somewhere a little quieter, with fewer people, take a bike ride along the coastline or go on a sailing tour. You'll come across tranquil fishing villages as well as large, beautiful...
These pictures are so unreal, man. I swear to God, I feel like this is too good to be true. This looks too good to be true. This looks like it is too good to be true, man. I'm gonna have a blast out there, man. It's
mansions. 4. Teufelsburg, the Devil's Mountain. You heard that right. Teufelsburg means Devil's Mountain in German, and it's also the name of a human-made hill in Berlin. Back in the day, this area was part of West Berlin. The hill rises 394 feet above sea level in the Grunewald forest. Nearby is the Teufelsee, the Devil's Lake, from which the mountain takes its name. The German government built the hill from the debris left behind in Berlin from World War II. On Teufelsburg are structures called radomes, which were used by the U.S. National Security Agency as listening stations. Today, the buildings are abandoned and decorated with...
They're called radomes, but yeah, fine.
...murals by street artists. 3. A different sea view. We already mentioned how you could travel to Germany's islands, but there's another cool way to view the sea. Check out the Aquadome. It is an...
You guys have an Aquadome? You guys have an Aquadome? What?
82-foot tall cylindrical aquarium made of acrylic. It has a built-in transparent elevator so that tourists can see the marine life of...
What? This has got to be a dream. This has got to be a dream. This has got to be a dream. Like it's got to be fake. This has got to be fake, bro. Like, is this really a thing? Let me know in the comments. Is this really a thing? Are you kidding me? That's so cool. What?
Close. Inside is 260,000 gallons of water with over 1,500 different fish of 50 species.
What the
U.S.
fuck?
company International Concept Management produced the glass cylinder in 2004, costing around 12.8 million euros.
I mean, yeah, that sounds about accurate because look at how, like, what? What?
You'll find the Aquadome inside the Radisson Blu Hotel in Berlin.
I'm staying in the Radisson Bur Hotel or whatever it is. Can somebody spell that in the comments for me real quick? Because I'm looking that up. That's where I'm going to be staying when I'm in Berlin. The Radisson something hotel. And I'm probably not going to leave the hotel. I'm just going to be staring at the fish. I'm going to go up and down the elevator like a bunch of times, bro. This is insane.
It also features a museum, a restaurant, and an aquarium called the Berlin Sea Life Center.
What?
2. A Devil's Bridge.
The
term Devil's Bridge refers to the type of structure created in Europe during the medieval time.
I would just like to say something really quick. Berlin so far seems to have the most things to do out of all of what they just showed me. Most of their suggestions have been from Berlin. So Berlin is 100,000,000% on my list of places to visit in Deutschland, just to let y'all know, man.
From 1000 to 1600 AD, you'll find dozens of the bridges all over the continent. These ancient bridges were constructed from stone and shaped into arches. They're referred to as Devil's Bridges because each of them appears to be dangerous to cross or so amazing in craftsmanship that Satan must have made them himself.
Hey, listen, man, it is what it is, okay? What's number 1?
One of the most famous in the world.
Oh, that definitely does look deadly to cross. I'm not gonna lie. That looks so scary. Like, look at how it's structured. I feel like the middle would just crumble or something. But it looks beautiful.
Located in Kromlau, Germany. This one was explicitly designed to reflect its arch shape into
and make a circle. That is so Go! That is so dope.
Water below, creating a nearly perfect circle. Before we reveal number 1, we've got a question to ask. What is your ideal getaway trip? Where would you go?
Germany, Berlin, and Hamburg, and Aachen. Oh my God, Aachen.
And what activities would you want to do?
Everything.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments
Partying,
below.
drinking.
1. The never-ending staircase. Somewhere
What?
in Munich is a steel staircase that stands over 30 feet tall and twists into the shape of a double helix. The steps are named Umschreibung, meaning circumlocution or euphemism, and depicts a movement without any end or destination. Danish artist Olafur Eliasson created Umschreibung, which stands within the yard of an office building. The area is not open to the public, so to view this art piece, you must obtain a pass.
Wow. I was gonna say, are you allowed to walk up this piece? Walk up this infinite staircase? That would be pretty hilarious. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I am mind blown, but after watching this video, it's only confirmed what I've wanted to do in the first place, which was visit Berlin. Well, on a whole nother level, man. Y'all are, woo-wee! Wait till I get out there in Deutschland, man. We about to turn up, bro. Turn up twice. Yo, I am hyped. I think the number one thing I want to do so far is, man, that aquarium looked kind of nice, bro. Oh my God, there's so many cool things to do out there, man. Like, bro. The little bridge, so the Devil's Bridge was pretty sick. And just like, bro, all the little like museums and stuff and architecture, bro, I am blown away. But I must go. I'm gonna go speak German with some people for 30 minutes. And hopefully that goes good today. So stay tuned for that upload. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you guys soon. Bis später, Leute. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, BRAYGANG. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.